Hello everybody, welcome to Sparkris Inspiration. I just want to have my fun favorite bag in the backdrop. I love the colors, and since it was just came out of hiding, I was very exciting that we now have it back in our midst. I got a little I think somebody must have spilled glue on it and that's why they hit it or something. Probably me. I'm like, I can't take it. So anyway, you guys, we're going to use the beautiful Mystical Sisters Oracle deck again to get some messages. And I definitely feel that what's coming for us is so expansive and beautiful, that our dreams are coming true this year and every year after by us concentrating on what we want, removing fear, and having that resourcefulness to dig deep and move a muscle, change a thought, and go towards what we want when we're inspired to do so, right? That's not about stretching ourselves too thin or doing too much, and also just allocating our energy and focus wisely. Like, we're going to get it, and here comes a magical key for that. I definitely feel like that's part and parcel for this. I love this, and in the picture too, it's really pretty because it shows this person, this lovely lady, that is, hold on one sec, I just want to situate the camera as well. When we see her here, she looks lost or alone, and it's in a dark forest, and she looks like she's cowering, right? And the dove above her is holding the key in its beak, which I love. I love this artwork so much, very symbolic. I'm huge with keys too. I just believe that we always have our own key when we slow down and really look for it, right? It's about hope, and this is letting us know that it's an extraordinarily important time to have faith in the benevolent universe, that it's changing, it's expanding to let us see, all those lights at the end of the tunnel. Anything that has adversely affected us in the last year, we really need to now just get like this cast iron chest and throw our cares and worries and all of those things and the heaviness, put it in this chest and lock it up and sink it to the bottom of the sea, because now is a time for bright, beautiful answers and no more challenges that used to weigh us down. It's time to be optimistic, to look up and be aware that help is always nearby. Think of the beautiful cyber friends and conversations you've had with people when you felt isolated that brought you up, just looking maybe on Instagram and going, it's so wonderful that somebody else feels that way, that they look at the universe like that, and that that when we put in effort and love, that the karma comes back and helps and heals and expands with us. And it's about our fate, our sacred callings, and the element of faith and trust that we're going to gain and find our peace. Best case scenario, achieving resolutions. The key is coming. We're not in the dark anymore, but we have to remember that it starts with our inner dialogue. Good things are coming. I can have what I need. I'm going to be in a place where I'm going to receive love, understanding, abundance, all of that. And this is where I love the Mystic Sisters, because this is about psychic connections and shared visions. And the Mystic Sisters always remind us to trust and value our closest friends, to seek their advice, and to offer yours to them when it's asked. If you're not able to physically visit people, try contacting them also by psychic means. I do this as well. I'll send loving thoughts and healing vibrations to people. There are those special few that we meet in our lives whom there's mysterious bonds, right? It deeply feels like we've known each other's souls before in previous incarnations. And there's a lot of you that I have met through everything, through my reads, through my channel, through IG, that I definitely feel like, Sammy and Cheryl and definitely Cherry, and there's, there's just so many of you guys out there that it's like when I tap into that energy, I feel just like it's an electrical wire, and I understand, and it's a constant conduit to give me information sometimes too about how you're feeling. Like, it's weird when some of you are in like serious distress, like I can feel it, and it's weird and it's cool, but it's there, right? And you guys know it too. Comment down below if you're just connected to certain soul sisters and certain mystic sisters or brothers, and you can feel their vibration. You can feel all of a sudden if they're fearful. You can feel if exuberant joy, love, and emotions, right? And I'm very clairaudient, so I can hear laughter and I can hear words and things like that, and inflection in voices. And these friendship offer lessons through which we can correct our karmic behaviors, right? They awaken us to hidden gifts of character, for sure, because sometimes I'll think, oh, I'm at my bandwidth, I don't have one more iota to give at this moment, and then I'll read a comment or a message and I'll realize, oh my goodness, you know what, you are in complete health. You don't have one problem with you. Your family is in complete health. And then I'll see somebody who has special needs children. They have all kinds of faltering body things happening at the moment, yet they are persevering and also with great joy. And then I level up. I level up and I get that instant kind of like karmic chip that goes, oh my gosh, you know what? You have none of these deficits that are stacked against you, yet they're just going and going and going, and all of a sudden I feel lighter. And it is lessons, and it will bring out hidden gifts in our character. Perhaps they have another aspect that you admire but you find lacking in yourself sometimes. All of your friends' natures, their voices are a guide. Send them love and gratitude in return, and that helps too. Just sending loving messages is so like, all of a sudden we feel like a pressure is lifted. So here's a little thing that I do. If I ever feel like I'm inundated or something cuckoo's happened, like I have all these things I have to create jewelry wise, and I'm missing beads, and I have on this frantic search because, you know, something got tucked away or a family member or just did something with it or whatever. I take a deep breath and I'll send loving thoughts to people that I absolutely love and I admire, and all of a sudden I feel lighter, brighter, and I feel like an energetic switch goes on. So think lovingly about your mystic sisters and brothers and flip that switch on. Okay, I love this Raven Goddess, and I just wanted to have the two cards up there at once because it's like I don't like to crowd it, and I wanted you guys to have that fun backdrop. I just love the shells and the beads and everything on this. I freak out when I saw it. I was like, oh, where's that out? No, I love this because this is definitely coming for y'all. We got this full moon coming up, and I would love for you guys to go over and take advantage on IG. I have a wonderful full moon spread for only $25 where you get your video, and it's like 7-point spread, and it's really interesting. So come on over and check that out and book your spot. And also come on over, there's a great giveaway this week. I've got these great cotton candy crystals for Christmas. I was so excited, so I made a necklace with silver rune on top of it, and that's a giveaway. And by following me over there, you're automatically entered too, you guys. So come on over there. So again, messages and omens. The raven's mythic status across many cultures is really that of a shapeshifter. It's a mediator between the worlds of the living and the dead. They're messengers from beyond and are bearers of an omen. To have a raven's knowledge indicates the ability to see beyond what is visible to the eye, right? The raven is one of the wisest of all animals too. Remember in Game of Thrones, the ravens were always the lookouts, the observers. Drawing this card really increases, you know, our ability to come up and understand cosmic symbols and whisperings. So now it really is a highly, highly psychic time. I love this so much. It's a subtle talent that develops over time, definitely through our direct experiences as well. So when we stay open-minded and try to observe details that are often overlooked and dismissed, and we no longer see them as irrelevant, but we find them as important. Let me give you an example in this card, how many details you thought you may have seen, but you hadn't seen. The little flowers, the symbology, the writing down here, right? All these little symbols about growth and connectedness, and look how he's looking at her. And that she has beautiful feathers in her hairpiece and feathers coming out, all of that. And that's what I loved about this one too. When you see a little key in the bird's mouth, when we pay attention, we understand that there's answers and that our guides are always there trying to help us, as is our subconscious, our higher self, being aligned, giving us well-being, and again, tapping into this beautiful sister and brotherhood that helps align us as well, right? So those are your messages, you guys. Love and light to you. Remember, I'd love for you to come over on Instagram and get in on all the giveaways and specials and everything going on over there. And thank you guys for all your love and support. I just started to answer some of the comments last night. I had read them all on both channels, but it's like I really wanted to plug in and see how everybody's doing, and I got so excited. You guys are absolutely amazing. And comment down below if you're excited about 2021 being a shift and a growth and a prosperous stage, and then how to go about that. I think what I'm going to do too is create a video and have it just be over on Instagram. And each day, I'm just going to find the most inspired speaker or message that I heard and relay the message through Instagram, because sometimes that's all it takes me to spark me up and get me realigned is, wow, that is so true. It's always the simplest things. It's so crazy, right? Simple, simple things. So keeping it simple, you guys. Love and light to you. I'm going to go upload. Have a great day.